Hi, this is Ashley back with another reading. This reading is going to be a two-part reading. It's going to be a mini Chris Brown career reading, okay? And then we're going to see if Nicki Minaj will collaborate with any of these young artists, such as Roddy Ricch. I've been hearing about a Roddy Ricch feature for a couple weeks now, so I want to see if, that's going to happen anytime soon. Mulatto. We're also going to do Leray, SAWEETIE, and Pooh sheisty, okay? Before we get into the reading, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, okay? So let's start off with Chris Brown, because some of y'all have been saying he's been looking weird, and I really don't pay attention or support Chris Brown like that due to obvious reasons. So I really did not care, but I'm just going to do a mini Chris Brown reading just to see, where he will be in his career in the next 5 years, 1 to 5 years. Okay. So where will Chris Brown's career be in the next 1 to 5 years? Chris Brown. Where will his career be in the next 1 to 5 years? So he's going to continue to work, okay? He's going to continue to work. The Eight of Pentacles is here. This talks about determination. This talks about hard work. So he's going to have a lot of success in the next 1 to 5 years, or some success, okay? So, it's not going to stop for him, okay? He's going to have a new beginning also, the Death card. He's going to have another new beginning, okay? It's almost like he's going to transition into like a better person, okay? It's almost like he might go through a phase where he's more mature. But also I do see kids in his future, okay? I do see that he can have at least 2 more children. The Death card, this talks about new beginning. He's going to have a lot of issues with women though, okay? He will have success career-wise, more children. The Six of Wands, this talks about success, public recognition, is going to be like a transitioning period for him. From him, being this person that clubs all the time, does certain things, he's going to go through a maturity phase where he may not be doing that as often. We also have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This talks about a nurturing person. So he's definitely going to have more kids. The Queen of Pentacles and the Death card, that solidifies a new beginning, more children, nurturing a parent. We also have the Queen of Swords in reverse. He's going to have some women issues, though. The Queen of Swords in reverse. This talks about when women are bitter towards you because they feel like you've mistreated them. So he has to be careful about that. But it does look like he's going to have a lot of success. I see collaborations. The energy I'm picking up is a lot of bigger collaborations, not necessarily like Wale, even though I like Wale, but bigger collaborations. I see him touring more. The Eight of Pentacles, this talks about when you're just working hard towards a goal. He wants to get his recognition, okay? And he's going to get that. Like, I think he feels like he's not being compared to the greats. But the Six of Wands, this speaks about public recognition, people finally seeing you as a legend or an icon. And, I think he wants that. He wants the general public to receive him that way. But I do see that he's going to be successful. I don't really see that he's going to, like, I guess fall off. I think he will be successful, and I do see a lot of collaborations. I do see a tour, okay? And I also see that he will have more children. He got to be careful about what he does with women because they will become bitter. So let's just move on from that. That was just a mini reading on Chris Brown. And we're going to start off with SAWEETIE and Nicki Minaj. Will Nicki Minaj and SAWEETIE collaborate in the future? Nicki Minaj and SAWEETIE, will they collaborate in the future? Nicki Minaj and SAWEETIE, will they collaborate in the future? I don't really see a collaboration between Nicki Minaj and Saweetie. Okay, we do have the Five of Swords in reverse. This talks about past resentment. This talks about you not fully forgiving someone, okay? We also got the Nine of Swords. This talks about sadness, disbelief. The energy I'm picking up on is this is definitely Saweetie. I think she really wants to collaborate with Nicki. She always shows Nicki love. But I think Nicki still has something against her, and it's probably in regards to Quavo. Okay? I think that Quavo situation really hurt Nicki. Okay? Because the Five of Swords, this talks about past resentment. And even though Saweetie did not really directly do anything to Nicki, he was seeing them at the same time. And I think Saweetie knows that. Okay? And it's almost like now she went through what she went through with Quavo. You know, he cheated. So it's almost like Nicki still kind of holds a grudge towards Saweetie. We also have the Six of Wands. This talks about feeling overwhelmed. Talks about like Nicki kind of feeling overwhelmed by the situation. You know, feeling like that was her tower moment with Quavo. It was like a tower moment because things start to play out in the public. He did that song. So it's almost like she doesn't want to really relive any of that. We also have the World card here. This talks about, you know, life cycles, you know, trying to move on to bigger and better things. I feel like in a few years, if Saweetie is still hot, Nicki might collaborate with her. But right now, it doesn't look like she wants to. Okay, the World card, this talks about life cycles, moving on to the future, seeing better days, okay? But there's a grudge that Nicki still holds in regards to Saweetie, okay? So I don't see them collaborating right now, but maybe in the future, anything can change. Let's move on to Pooh Sheisty. Will Nicki Minaj collaborate with Pooh Sheisty in the future? Nicki Minaj and Pooh Sheisty, will she collaborate with him in the future? I can see them collaborating it and it being successful. The King of Cups, this talks about you being compassionate, balanced, intelligent. That's how Pooh Shiesty kind of feels about Nicki, like she's a legend, okay? The King of Pentacles, it talks about success. This talks about leadership. This talks about abundance. So the record will be successful. I can see them collaborating. The Wheel of Fortune, this talks about good luck. This talks about good luck, having good karma. We also have the Emperor card here. The Emperor card talks about you being an authority figure to somebody. So Pooh Shiesty is almost like he is a fan of Nicki, kind of looks up to Nicki, okay? And he would love to collaborate with her, okay? So I can see them collaborating in the future, and it will be successful because this card, the King of Pentacles, this talks about abundance, okay? So it will be successful. Moving on to Leray. I don't remember if I did a Nicki and Leray reading. I don't think I did. So let's see. Will Nicki Minaj collaborate with Leray? Nicki Minaj, will she collaborate with Leray? Leray has extended an olive branch to her. Okay. So Leray, the Three of Cups, this talks about trying to build a connection with someone. Okay. The Ace of Wands, this talks about extending the olive branch. You know, trying to get an opportunity. We also have the King of Swords in reverse. It talks about a misuse of power. So it's almost like Nicki doesn't really feel like Learay's success could be all the way authentic. Okay? That's how I'm going to put it. She doesn't really feel like Learay's success is all the way authentic. I don't think she really feels like she's that talented. Okay. We also have the Five of Pentacles. This talks about taking financial loss. So this could be in regards to the song not being what people think it's going to be. And I feel like Nicki feels like there's a disconnection when it comes to, you know, what they would do musically. She doesn't feel like they would connect musically like that. Okay, but she is supportive of Leray. It just seems like she don't feel like they mesh like that. We also have the Seven of Swords in reverse. It talks about when you're working strategically or kind of being sneaky. And she kind of feels like the female rappers, they're very strategic. She feels like, you know, they say certain things so that way the barbs can support them. So she kind of treading lightly with them. But it doesn't really seem like she really wants to collaborate with Leray. I'm going to be honest with you. It seems like, you know, I don't really think you're that talented. That's how Nicki feels, okay? So now we're going to do Roddy Ricch. Will Nicki Minaj and Roddy Ricch collaborate in the future? Nicki Minaj and Roddy Ricch, will they collaborate in the future? So there is a possibility. The Page of Cups is here. This talks about a possibility, creative ideas, moving forward, being successful, okay? We do have the Knight of Wands. This talks about success also. But it looks like there's going to be something that happens if they collaborate. The Three of Swords is here. This talks about hurt, heartbreak, pain. It looks like, you know, somebody's going to be working strategically to kind of sabotage the record, because we know organically if Roddy Ricch and Nicki do a record, that would probably shoot to #1. Let's just be all the way 1,000 with it. But it looks like somebody's going to try to work with strategically to make sure it doesn't go #1. And we also got to remember what happened to the NBA Youngboy record. I thought that record was a hit. I liked that record. And, you know, when that record came out, NBA Youngboy was going through something, so he couldn't really, you know, promote the record. And it was just really Nicki and Mike Will made it. And the record really didn't do too well. So it's almost like there's going to be some sabotaging happening. But it does look like they could work together. The Six of Swords is here. This talks about eventually walking away from the situation. So it's going to be like, you know, the record's going to be successful for maybe a week or two. And then they're going to try to do something to it so it doesn't have long-lasting success. Okay? So if you guys like the reading, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. This reading was strictly for entertainment purposes only, and I hope you have a great day.